Said, well, I woke up and it's gone, folks, and was like, everybody's like, where's the video? Where's the video of it? And it's nothing. You videotape everything. It's like, how could you not videotape? You go onto this guy's YouTube, like 10 minutes later, go back to his YouTube, but there's already a new video. Because every 4 minutes, he's filming himself talking, blah, 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 and uploading, talking and uploading, talking and uploading. But when it comes to something everybody wants to see, would have gotten at least 1,000 views overnight. You cutting your beard. No, that's private. I don't do that. That would have went viral, at least amongst everybody who knows you. I'm telling you, that would have went viral. Am I right? You know I'm right, folks. Oh, this is a kill. I'm a huge Rams fan.
Why? Because I used to be in LA?
They used to be in LA. I grew up with them. I'm from the Roman Gabriel era.
So the Lakewood Rav says that my thinking is fundamentally Goyish. I just do not have the hunger for money.
Huh?
So he says I think like a Goy, and I didn't think like a Jew, and try to monetize and capitalize on cutting off my beard.
You did get some money out of it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can make that accusation. I don't think you can make that accusation. You got $444 for it. The sad part is you sat in this chair 6 months ago and told us you would not shave your beard for anything less than $20,000, and it ended up $444. So you don't know how to negotiate. You negotiate like a friggin' goy, but at least you had your. Should have let me handle the negotiations. Got to get it. All right.
Should we move to the Parashat?
No, I'm saying that I'm a Rams fan.
Right.
When they played in the Coliseum,
right, and
they had white horns on blue helmet.
Yeah.
Roman Gabriel was the quarterback. The fearsome foursome, Merlin Olsen, Deacon Jones. I go way back with this team. I've been through a lot of lean years. Me and them go way back. Yeah, a field goal is really going to help when you're down by 100. Okay, guys, smart. This is why they're not going anywhere. Bet on the Rams to lose every week because the brain trust is lacking the brain part, and they just do the dumbest stuff. This is classic case in point.
This week we study Parashat.
Wait, we're not done. I have something else to bring up.
Okay.
I have something else to bring up. Very important.
Mm-hmm.
We have an update in the Rubashkin case.
Oh, great.
For those who are not aware,
say who Shalom Rubashkin is.
For those who've been sleeping under a rock for the last Reb Taco and the Lakewood Rav, how are they both in there?
I think they're different people.
They're the same guy.
I don't believe so.
I think they're the same guy.
No, it's different. See, look, the writing's different. Reb Taka doesn't capitalize the first letter of a sentence. Lakewood Rav always does. Lakewood Rav always writes and spells, punctuates correctly. Reb Taka takes it easy. They're different people.
But Reb Taco spoofs the same stuff that Lakewood Rav does.
Just because they both hate you doesn't mean that they're the same person.
The only guy that likes me is Bled the Champa. He doesn't like me tonight, and he left. Alright. What are we talking about? Oh. Rubashkin trial. Shlom, what's his middle name? Mordechai or something? Shalom Rubashkin.
See, Lakewood Rav would never write LOL Rav's lowercase. Do I have to give you my number to settle this?
How will that settle this? I don't even know who Lakewood Rav is. I just need to see. I need to see one of you talk. Well,
you can tell by the writing. Anyways,
without moving without moving your lips or something.
Yeah. So give the Rubashkin update from the top, so I can just make one short, nice video with it. So go ahead and start it from the beginning.
Okay. You're going to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So Shalom Rubashkin, for those of you who've been following us, as you know, Torah Talks is the home on the internet of the Shalom Rubashkin case. If you go to YouTube and you type in Shalom Rubashkin and you do a search, Levi's face with a beard on it and my face will come up at least half of the hits starting from the top. We are the home, Torah Talks is the home of the Shalom Rubashkin case. We're the ones doing all the work. We're the ones getting all the leads. right? And when he's finally freed, which should happen Me'er Hashem, soon it will be because of our doing. All right? You know it. We know it. Make sure to keep giving your checks to support our doing. Having said that pitch, let me tell you what's going on. Big news. This happened Friday. As you know, you might be aware he was up for appeals.
Yeah.
And the appeal justices came in on Friday and denied him a retrial.
Yeah.
And what you need to know is that two things about these justices. As we discussed before, two of the three appellate justices that morning that they heard the case back in whatever it was, June 15th, they sat on another appellate case along with Judge Linda Reed. Why is that important? She was the third justice that day because Judge Linda Reed is the one who presided over the Rubushkin trial in Iowa, and the basis of the appeals that went that day was based on the fact that she had a conflict of interest because she was involved with the prosecution starting before the arrest of Rubushkin. Okay, so the fact that the appeals justices came back and they said, "Oh, no problem, you got a fair trial and the verdict sticks," to me kind of stinks of conflict of interest, kind of stinks of a appearance of impropriety, and I just think it's in bad taste. So from this point forward, the other thing that's important to note is at the appeals itself, the prosecutor was allowed to be in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
The judge, she was allowed to be in the room. The only person that wasn't allowed to be in the room was Rubushkin.
Right.
So, did he get who got the fair trial? Who's getting the fair trials here? Who's getting the fair representation? So, I smell a rat in all this. Next step is the Supreme Court of the United States, the highest court in the land. And according to Rubushkin's appellate counsel, they're planning to expedite it to get it there as soon as possible. I think it's going to take a while for the case to be heard in D.C. Personally, I think it's going to be a while. I'm saying 2 to 3 years, and here's my reason. The docket for the Supreme Court right now is so big. They got so much major stuff. I don't think that they're going to get an individual case because they've got Obamacare. They've got a major thing there to deal with. They've got same-sex marriage, which is going to hit their desk. They've got all these little abortion cases from different places in the country. They got their hands full with some big issues that are going to be landmark, right? So I don't think this one's going to be given the expressway. It's going to be back channeled or whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. It's going to be put on a back burner. I think he's at least looking at 2 to 3 years before they decide
Backdoor to justice.
Yeah, it's going to be back. So. I mean, seriously, what does more America care about? Obamacare ruling or this? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's gonna be hard getting it through. But I think that's where we're at. You have any
Liquid
input?
Rob says that Shalom Rubushkin is the Alfred Dreyfus of the Orthodox world. So Alfred Dreyfus, for those who don't know, was a Jewish French military officer who was put on trial and convicted, even though he was innocent. And convicted of spying for an enemy, and it was just because he was Jewish that he was put on trial and convicted. So the case kind of split France, so that the supporters of the church and the military and the traditionalists sided against Dreyfus because he was Jewish, while the radicals and the leftists sided with Dreyfus. And so it was a big case. Emile Zola, the novelist, wrote a famous novel called I Accuse, and the case kind of split France. And Alfred Dreyfus and his family didn't want to be poster childs for anybody. They just wanted the whole thing to go away. So often, people get caught up in these great political disputes, and people become poster childs for justice. Anyway, Shalom Rubushkin is like the Alfred Dreyfus of the Orthodox world, according to Lakewood Rob. He's because Shalom Rubushkin symbolizes Orthodox Judaism in a state that doesn't have very many Orthodox Jews and
right.
does not look upon them that favorably. He's probably getting the raw deal. So Lakewood Rob also asked, who's going to leave jail first, Shalom Rubushkin or Jonathan Pollard?
I
I'd
agree with
say
Reb
Rabushka.
Taka. I